imagine some of you from the title of the video deduced that I was going to review every single card on the ban list currently. No, that's not the case here. It is a new sub-archetype we're taking a look at on this show. Yeah, Forbidden, that's what it's called, because it's a series of 4 spell cards, basically in contrast to the Solemn archetype that was used by Yusaku Fujiki, aka Playmaker, in the Reigns era. Although these cards have existed way before that, but yeah, they were first used in the Reigns era, so it'll be treated as a Reigns era archetype. Even though chronologically it's somewhere in between the Zexal and the Arc 5 era, I believe, from the age of some of these cards. I gotta go fact check it, but as for this review, it doesn't matter that much. We have 4 cards, not nearly as much as we had with the Solemn archetype, but let's get going. We start off with the quick play spell Forbidden Chalice. I think all of them are, all 4 spell cards are quick plays. So yeah, our first quick play is Forbidden Chalice, and it allows you to target a face-up monster on the field, and until the end of this turn, that target gains 400 attack, but its effects are negated. This is the one that constantly sees the most amount of play, mainly because it has 2 significant uses. For one, you can negate the effects of a monster that is giving you trouble in your opponent's field while giving him a minuscule attack boost. Or you can use it on your own monsters in order to get rid of their negative effects and in turn boost up their attack points a little bit. For example, if you want to prevent Time Lords from leaving the field and going into the main deck by utilizing this thing, you'll lose your effect during the turn you use this, but the effect will be usable again on your opponent's turn. So yeah, and since Time Lords are notoriously hard to get rid of, you pretty much can deduce what it can be used for. It can also be used in stuff like rank 10 trains in order to normal summon a Night Express Knight and make it a 3400 beat stick. And when the Forbidden Chalice fades away, it'll return to its original attack 3000 instead of 0. So yeah, it has a lot of practical usage, but I would be here a bit too long if I went in too much detail about it. Anyway, next up on the Forbidden lineup, we have Forbidden Dress. Target 1 face-up monster on the field. Until the end of this turn, that target loses 600 attack, but it cannot be targeted or destroyed by other card effects. Also pretty useful like Chalice, and for the mere price of just 600 attack points, you can either use it on your own monster in order to give it a very nice protection effect, or you can use it again on your opponent's monsters in order to knock their attack down a little bit so you can run over them a bit easily. And yeah, that's literally the only 2 usage this thing has. And to anyone who isn't familiar with these Forbidden cards, this one sees the least amount of play, so yeah, go figure. Anyway, next up we have Forbidden Lance, which is a bit more better, I might add. It allows you to target 1 face-up monster on the field. Until the end of this turn, that target loses 800 attack, but is unaffected by the effects of other spell or trap cards. So yeah, this is just a straight upgrade over Forbidden Dress in every single way, because it knocks down the attack even more if you're using it on your opponent's monster, and it makes the monster unaffected by every spell and trap card except this thing, of course. And yeah, you can also use this thing on your own monster in order to protect it. You can use it on your opponent's monster in order to knock its attack down, and to maybe knock its attack down even further if the monster is under some kind of attack boosting field spell effect, or in order to shut down the Noble Knight equip spells. Yeah, that is absolutely euphoric for me whenever I do that. But the best part about this thing, you can actually use this thing in contrast to limiter removal in order to shut that down as well. So yeah, it has much more utility than Forbidden Dress due to the simply having a bigger attack reduction and having a bit of a different wording in its second effect. So yeah, that is basically what makes Forbidden Lens superior in that regard. And the final forbidden card is Forbidden Scripture. If a monster battles an opponent's monster during the damage calculation, negate all other card effects on the field and until the end of the damage step. Also, damage calculation for this battle uses each monster's original attack and defense. Yeah, the wording on this one is a bit out there, so let me sum it up for you. Basically, when you utilize this, you reset the attack and defense of those monsters, do it back to their original attack and defense. Kind of like Destiny Hero Dystopia's secondary effect, where after it uses its pop effect, its attack reset back to its original attack. And also the negation is pretty dang sweet. And yeah, the fact that it's only limited to battle is a bit unnerving, because all the other ones were wonderfully generic for their for the benefits they give, and this is the only one that is limited to be used during the battle between two monsters. So it kind of makes it limited in a way, but yeah, it's also a decent battle disruptor if anything else. For the grades, yeah, I'm gonna give everything a 1 out of 3 because this is a tech archetype we're talking about, and I'm gonna let it slide and give versatility a 2 out of 3 because, yeah, like all tech archetypes, everything depends on the main engine or deck that you flush them into, and basically the consistency, power, comeback ability, and protection all depend on the aspect of said deck which you're splashing them into. So yeah, that was the Forbidden archetype. Yeah, only exists lore-wise because of solemn cards, but they're pretty good. They weren't basically shoved in just for lore reasons, like certain other cards I know. Well, Magician. And yeah, that was it for this very short Forbidden archetype. It would be really cool if all these ended up on the ban list for one day, but yeah, you never know. Fingers crossed. Thank you all so much for watching. Stay tuned for more videos, vlogs, and updates. Comment, like, and subscribe. And as usual, I'll upload the next vid whenever I can. See you all, have a good day, and peace.